Hey, what's going on? Dark Cringe here, and I just want to say welcome to my channel first of all, because this is going to be the first video I upload. Um, if you like this video, which is going to be a life story, make sure you comment down below and maybe perhaps subscribe. But yeah, so let's get into this life story. Hey, what's up guys? It's Dark Cringe here, and I just want to talk about the scariest night of my life. This is a life story, and it was Halloween 2016, so not even a year ago. But I was basically held hostage, and I probably could have died that night. So I live in a cul-de-sac, and me and four buddies just met up there, and we were young savages, so we were gonna go like raid buckets and get full size candy bars to like sell. But before we like went out, my friend was like, dude, 3 years ago I was out with my brother, and we saw this like roller skating dude who apparently the police came back. Like it I don't know, the story was kind of confusing, but basically the guy said that the police came and told him that this person on a roller skates with a like an old grandpa mask, what with like a super long beard, so it wasn't like just like a grandpa smiling. It was a grandpa with like scars on his face, and it looked super creepy. But he said that the police said that he was like abducting children and he was like legally in trouble. So that was like 3 years ago, so me and my friends didn't think anything of it. We're like, we'll keep our eye out. And then yeah, like I said, we're young savages. God, I can't say savage. Jeez. We're young savages, so we all brought knives just in case. Like, if anything happened, like this is also the year where killer clowns were like trend, and we didn't want to be messed with, and we weren't gonna die that night. But so yeah, it finally started to get dark, and so we started heading out. And I live in the cul-de-sac at the bottom of the hill, and it took maybe like 10 minutes to get to the top of the hill, just looking around for buckets and stuff and hitting full-size candy bar houses. But we got to the top of the hill, and like there's this cross section, and we were at the south side of the cross, and then of course there's north, east, gosh, east and west on the cross. And towards like the east side there's a house with the driveway facing north. Just trying to put it in perspective to you, we hit that house because there was like this huge recycle bag that we saw her with, and so we like went to her house and see if there was anything there. And we got to her house, and in that recycled bag was like not even candy, it was snacks. And so like we didn't want to be like super rude to her because she was at least like 80 or 90. So we just took them. But I was like the first one to get it because I just wanted to be done with it because I didn't really like want to mess with that. But so I was looking around just to make sure that rollerblading guy was there, and I hear roller skates. I'm like, no way, no fucking way. And so I like turned around, and like on the east or no west like road coming up, I see this rollerblader. I'm like, that could be the guy. I mean, like, cause there's a kid in our neighborhood who plays hockey. I'm like, it might be him. I don't know. But once we got closer, I saw a beard, and I'm like, shit, 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 shit. And so I got like, I got like all my buddies to turn around and see it, and I'm like, guys, he's coming, the rollerblader dude. And they're all like, Kyle, stop fucking with me, dude, stop lying. And then they all see it, and they're like, oh my god, oh my god. And then so like he stops right in front of the driveway and just like motions with his finger to come here. And so like, and it was super creepy too because there's like this lamp post, and it was flickering, so it like seemed like we were in a horror movie. And like, oh man, it was so scary. But yeah, since we're young savages, we we all had our knives, so we flicked our knives out and we were like all flashing them, and then a couple of my buddies, I didn't see it, but they said they saw the guy like pull something shiny out of the pocket and they thought it was a revolver. And like I get it, because if we were flashing the knives, he's like flashing a revolver saying like, don't fuck with me or I'll fuck with you. But yeah, and it was so creepy because like I said, the lights were flickering. He's like not even talking, he's just motioning to come here. And the worst part about it was that the old lady who was giving us these snacks, by the way, these snacks, it turned out to be 6 years expired granola bars. They tasted nasty too, and I just straight up like threw it away. She ended up giving us like 20 or 30 of them, so we like had this like dodgeball thing. We're like chucking granola bars at each other, but I don't know, it's not the point. But the worst part about it is this lady, she goes like, is this your friend? And we turn around and we're like, hell no, this is not our friend. But yeah, it was so creepy. And just like, I'll try to like pull up a picture for you guys, or like put a picture, but and like you might be like, dude, you're just a pussy. It's not even that scary. It's like, it was this scene because we have the police over here telling us this guy's shit is a criminal, and then there's the flickering light, and then apparently he pulled a revolver on us. I didn't personally see the revolver, so I don't really believe it. Because I think if we were flashing a knife, he would like make sure everybody saw the revolver and maybe pull it out. Because like if he's motioning us to come forward, like don't you think he's gonna want to force us to come forward? I don't know. I'm really skeptical about that idea. But yeah, we actually like stood there for about maybe an hour, just like waiting for either him to leave or somebody's making a move. And the worst part about it is this black kid in our group named Isaiah. Dude, he didn't listen to anything that we said about what that kid said about the police and everything, about him abducting. And so like he didn't know what was going on, and he thought this was like another friend too coming up. And he like, in the middle of like this 30 minutes, he's like, who is this? Should I be afraid of him? And I'm like, you idiot, this guy's abducted children. And as soon as we said that, he kind of backed up. But then after like a moment of silence and we start walking forward, he like, cuz we were like ready to stab him, like everybody had their knives pulled except the black kid. He's like, dude, what the hell's going on? And then yeah, but then he got onto the driveway, and I was like, that's it. So I like made sure he can see the knife, and I got into like a slicing or stabbing position, and that's when he left. Like, and we were like all shaking. We were like, dude, what is going to happen? And like that's why I said we're held hostage, because apparently there was a revolver, and like I could have died if he like felt threatened by the knife and shot me. But yeah, dude, that was so scary. And like not many people can share this experience, being held hostage. And then the worst part about it is like nothing was done about it, and we couldn't do anything about it. We had no cameras or anything. And I was like one of the teenagers back then who like didn't care about like what I wore for Halloween. So I actually went and got one of those like blow up suits. So I'm this kid who has a knife looking like 400 pounds with this blow up suit, and then you hear the fan running too, and it's like and oh man, it just, I don't know, I just did it for the jokes, and like and here's this abductor looking at me, and I have this blow up suit holding out a knife, and I probably looked so retarded, but I don't care. I'm not dead, and I didn't get hurt. And we went on the night, and we found like a couple buckets, and we raided them, and we actually got a couple full size candy bars, and we sold them to these like 18-year-olds who probably like put meth in them or something because they looked really sketchy. But yeah, so that's all I have to say. That's when I was held hostage and I almost died. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like below if you want to see more, and subscribe if you already haven't. See you in the next video.